Okay, so I'm ending the poll now and I'll hand over to Pavlos from WiRE, please.
Thank you, Rima. Thank you all for taking the time this afternoon or morning, wherever you are. We're WiRE, and what we're looking to do is tap into the European real estate market, which totals about 32 trillion euros. And just to give you a sense of the level of services associated with real estate in Europe, we're talking about only building insurance when it comes to real estate in Europe is 105 billion in fees per year. So it's quite a big market that we're trying to help digitalize and basically help companies transact easier. So what is it that we do? Well, in order to be able to transact, first of all, you need to be able to identify and leverage the differences of each property out there. So there's no two buildings that are the same. So if you're able to understand the differences of each building, so, is it next to trees? Is it the size? Is it exposed to different hazards? Then it means that you can tailor financial products and services around it and actually leverage the internet and give everybody access to buying financial products and services online through their phone. So how do we do that? We access government data because of the European Union. Countries are opening up their databases. We connect that with publicly available information about anything from where restaurants are, booking agencies, anything like that. And then we add a dynamic component through accessing the European Union's satellite network. So that's the European Space Agency. That allows companies to be able to track change, where somebody starts new construction, where there's a flood, anything that's happening. They're able to tailor financial products to the specific property and the specific households. And of course, they're able in that way to enhance their sales strategy. Just to give you a sense of the range of data that we have available, and obviously we keep gathering that data as countries across the EU are opening up their databases. We have, for example, data regarding flood risk, right? So obviously this is very important because let's say building insurance that I mentioned earlier, building insurance in the UK, 50% of it is sold online. When you go to Germany, you're down to 13%. And then when you go to Eastern Europe, it's basically nothing because that level of detail isn't available for companies to be able to leverage online sales because they cannot identify risk and price risk accordingly. So here you have flood risk. We also have landslide risk. And in addition to that, we also have where new construction starts. We have earthquakes, anything along that level. Of course, beyond that, we also have the size of the property, age, and so on and so forth. So how do clients use our tech? This is our insurance company, very easy. They pick as a specific area, they pick a specific geography. As you can see here, the software automatically identifies the properties that are in that area, counts them, splits them up between residential and commercial property, scores them also in terms of the construction type, whether they can be easily insured, whether they can fall under the specific company's standardized contract. It estimates risks, values them on the fly, and in that way they are able, this insurance company is able to sell insurance on the go. All of this takes about 0.8 of a second. Another client of ours in the banking world, they are using it to overlay their own information, see where the collaterals are, see where transactions are taking place, but also see how the market is changing before their eyes. So when somebody breaks ground, we're able to identify that through the satellites. And from that, they can see exactly in real time how the market is evolving around them, where they're exposed to more risk, how things are changing. Finally, we have a client who is using our information to basically do three things. One is to optimize how they run their maintenance schedules. So this is in Cyprus. They have about 6,000 lifts and 2,500 clients across the island. So first of all, they use our tech to optimize their maintenance routes for all of their staff. They are also able to identify new construction, which means that they can proactively go out and market to these developers and these contractors who are out there. As I said, from the moment they break ground, within a week, we're able to identify that. So proactively, their sales teams get these targets and goes out there to see these individuals. Also, what we do, we give them an age profile of all the buildings across the island. And again, in those cases, they're able to identify where the opportunity lies for them to go out and, for example, sell an upgrade to a building because the lift is coming at the end of its life cycle, which is about 25 to 30 years. So this is how we are able to digitalize the real estate environment and give access to our clients, and from that point on, them to leverage online sales. The team has been in real estate for a good 17 years. We've all done this thing before. We've been in NPLs and distressed real estate for the last decade. So we're very comfortable setting up real estate platforms, managing real estate at scale. And also we are very lucky that we have the buy-in of some key financial institutions and insurance companies locally that are helping us grow. Thank you very much for your time.